God, I'm quite close up, aren't I? I've got a new ring light and I thought I would just put it to the test, see how it goes. But yeah, I thought I'd just film a little midweek video with some new makeup that I've got. For the music fans, I'm listening to One Direction because today marks 10 years of One Direction. And I feel like we should just never forget them, you know? They were such a great band. I was a big fan. It started out as a bit of a joke that I loved them, and then I actually started to love them and I paid to go and see them. I did have afternoon tea with them one year. It was, when was it? I can't remember, a few years ago, but it was for the launch of one of their fragrances and probably the greatest day of my life, not gonna lie. So yeah, anyway, I digress. Yeah, I've got my hair off my face, washed it this morning for the first time in a few days, not gonna lie. And I've done all my skincare. I put on my beloved Skinner and azelaic acid, and I've also used this Murad City Skin Age Defense SPF 50, which is a 100% mineral sunscreen, and I know a lot of people rave about it, but I've never tried it until now, and honestly I can now see like why people love it. But it's tiniest bit there on my hand, but honestly it just like rubs in so nicely and it's just a really nice texture. So let's get started. Who do I think I am? Let's get started. Let's get going, guys. Yeah, so this is all makeup that is relatively new. Yeah, the majority of it is relatively new. I'm just looking at like my pile of shit behind me that I'm gonna hopefully have time to put on, but if I don't stop talking we won't get there. So yeah, foundation, I'm going to use this L'Oreal Paris Skin Paradise Tinted Water Cream. So this I think launched at the beginning of July, and it's basically just like kind of a light medium foundation that basically just leaves the best glow. So I saw that this was going to launch, let me just get a mirror here as well. I think I got a press release for it a while ago, or maybe it launched in America before it launched here, I'm not sure. Oh balls, I forgot to put on oh, too late, but I was going to use this as my base. This is a Victoria Beckham Augustinus Bader Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturiser, which is the gold tinted one. Do you think I can just put it on the bits? Look, bit of foundation up there. I think I can just put it on the bits that I haven't put foundation on yet. Let's just do it. But yeah, this is like a kind of a sun-kissed golden version of the original Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturiser, and it looks a little bit scary. Like, I'm petrified of bronzer, but this kind of like disappears into almost just like a really beautiful subtle sheen. It'll be really nice over makeup actually, which is probably a good job given that I forgot to put it on. So yeah, this is clearly going well already, isn't it? But yeah, right, probably like a clown at the end of this now. But anyway, so yeah, what I was saying, so this, yeah, L'Oreal foundation, yeah, I'm not sure if it launched in America before it launched over here, but I definitely seen it like on Instagram and stuff and was really excited because I love a kind of like just a really lightweight but still with a decent amount of coverage foundation, but nothing that's like too matte or too glowy. And this, I feel like this kind of like sits somewhere in the middle. It's almost like, yeah, a bit of a dewy finish. Also, I feel like in this light you can see the true awfulness of my eyebrows. But yeah, so I've worn this a few times, and I actually do really like it, and it's just really easy to apply. I'm using I don't know what brand this is actually. It might just be a, yeah, I don't actually know what brand this is, but yeah, I've started using a sponge to apply my foundation. I used to be a brush girl through and through, but now I just kind of like, yeah, just dab it on, and I feel like it just kind of like blends with my skin a little bit better. It also helps with the old step count on the Fitbit, which obviously is cheating, I know, but you know, girls got to do what a girl's got to do. But yeah, I really like it. So that is that, and then I'm gonna do my brows first. So I think I said in a previous video, but I'm really like struggling with my brows at the minute because they're so overgrown. Obviously I can go and get them done from the 1st of August, but equally I'm still a bit like, on edge about just going anywhere. So yeah, I've kind of been learning, well, adapting. So yeah, I just kind of brushed them up. Can you see? They don't actually look as bad on camera as they do in real life. So I've actually been using this new Guerlain, what's it called? Mad Eyes Brow Framer, Natural Volume Fibre Brow Gel. And this has got like this really cool applicator. So it looks, oh God, I hate myself doing this, but can you see? Well, I don't know if you can, but it's almost like a tiny little comb, and you twist it up and the product comes out the middle. I'll have to just do this in this mirror, but you can just comb it through, and it just kind of like shapes them, but also, yeah, like combs them, like I don't know what I'm saying, like shapes them, but also applies product. And I did this really well the other day, and now I'm probably not gonna be able to do it quite as well, because it's always the way, isn't it? And then I've just been using this Maybelline brow extensions. It's like a chunky, like scribbly crayon, but it's quite light, and I've just been using that to fill in. So I have like at the front of my brows like these gaps that hair just doesn't grow in. So I've just kind of been using this to just like drag through to just kind of like fill in those bald, why did I say it like that? Those like patches. Hold on. And then on my eyes, actually, let me just cover that spot. So I've been using the Milk Makeup Concealer. So this I actually bought a couple of years ago. It's probably out of date now. I bought this in New York before Milk launched over here. And I feel like I've been using it so much more recently, but it's actually really good. And I really, yeah, and I really like the packaging, like this squeezy tube. Don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, to be honest, but yeah. Right, it's a bit better, isn't it? I just feel like I keep getting so many random breakouts, although my skin is so much better than it was at the start of lockdown. Honestly, it was so awful, as I'm sure you're well aware. Right, eyes. So I'm just gonna use Urban Decay Primer Potion. Honestly, I love this stuff. This and the NARS primer are honestly the best ever. So yeah, on my eyes, I'm going to use this new Marc Jacobs palette. So this is eye-conic multi-finish palette in 860 Extravagance. Oh, the shade names. At last I have found the one that only true love. How nice. If only I had, hey? And this is honestly so nice. So I remember when I was in America in 2015, I went to Florida with my family, and I made us go to Sephora so I could buy some Marc Jacobs makeup, because I think it had just launched at this point, and I was so obsessed with getting my hands on it, and now I'm being sent it. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I'm just going to use this shade here, which is I Have, and just kind of just put that all over the lid. This is going to be such a signature brown smoky eye look. It's not going to be anything out of the ordinary for me, but hey ho, some things will never change. So yeah, I'm just buffing that all over. It's actually quite nice. It's just a like an easy wearable. Have I gone really wonky? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, just like an easy one colour smoky eye, which I am partial to be honest, but I'm going to add a bit of a shimmer to this because I feel like a bit of glitter, bit of shimmer always cheers you up, doesn't it? And this has been a real week. Anyway, yeah, so I've just buffed that colour all over my eye, and I'm just going to bring it under as well. I always, yeah, just apply eyeshadow all the way around my eye because I feel like it makes such a difference. So yeah, that is that. I actually do really like colour just on its own. And then I'm gonna put on this kind of like just shimmery light brownie shade, and that's called Found. And I'm just going to use my finger. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but that's so nice. And just press that like in the middle and kind of over the crease, and then just kind of try and blend it each side. So I don't want it to like hit either side of like either the inner or outer corner, but I'm just kind of, yeah, like blending it up and out. So then I can put this gold shade, which is called The One. Let me try and show you this. Is that doing any justice? But yeah, that's like a nice like yellowy gold that I'm just gonna like press in the center of that, which then hopefully will just make the whole thing pop a little bit more. Like that. Then I'm gonna use, where is it? Oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. MAC Costa Riche. So this is Laura Capon's favourite eyeliner, and I bought it from ASOS because I was in the mood the other week for just buying makeup. Do you know, like, I just really miss buying makeup sometimes, and obviously I love an excuse to waste money. So yeah, I bought this because Laura raves about it, and it's kind of like a, it's just like a really nice like brownie shade, but it's kind of just like a really universal colour that will just, yeah, like go with anything. So I'm just gonna briefly like just kind of line the top and in the waterline. So yeah, just kind of use that all the way around. I'm probably going to have makeup artists screaming at me, so I don't know if I should have put that on before the eyeshadow, but whatever. And then mascara, I'm going to use the new Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions mascara, which I have heard a lot of good things about. I feel like people are raving about it, but it's a tubing mascara, and tubing mascaras are my favourite because they're so easy to build but also really easy to remove. There's nothing worse than a stubborn mascara that you cannot get off. Like, you know when they just smear all around your face? Like, I hate that so much. Don't know if you can really see. I feel like my eyelashes are really short at the minute, and I don't know why. They used to be really good and really long, but I just feel like they're really stumpy. But anyway, this is adding length and really separating them. And let's, oh shit, just got it everywhere, look. Friggin' liability. Can you believe I write about makeup for work and I can't even do my own? Right, so that's the mascara done. Shit, just dropping things everywhere. And then I'm just gonna quickly give myself some cheekbones that I wish I had. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, which is my favourite ever. So I just use this. I never contour properly because I never learned how to do it, and I also don't use bronzer because I'm scared of it. So I just like use this to kind of like shade around here, but I really love this because it's almost just like a soft brown. It's not too scary, and it just kind of, yeah, adds a little bit of definition. And then the highlighter, I feel like Charlotte Tilbury just does highlighters so well, so I just kind of apply that, a little bit of slapdash, to be honest, not gonna lie. Like that. I feel like this is quite subtle, but then it just catches the light quite nicely. I also think this lighting is really awful. And then on my lips, which are so dry, I'm gonna use this Clinique Pop Moisture Surge Lip Balm. It here, just a really hydrating balm with the smallest hint of colour. Like, you can't even tell, but it just feels so hydrated and just gives like a little bit of a sheen. You know when you want something but not much? I feel like that is perfect. And then I'm just going to finish with a bit of Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which has the perfect fine mist, because I feel like I hate when setting sprays like spit, and that just kind of like is a really thin veil that just kind of like just dissipates like really evenly, which I think is really important. So yeah, then we're done. Take my hair out. I'm desperate for a haircut as well. And yeah, there we go. A little bit of makeup to cheer us all up in these shite times, and now I'm just getting my hair stuck everywhere. But yeah, there we go, done.